Hey guys, so a little bit of background on this video. About 3 days ago I received an email. It was a scam saying that I won, I think it was $10.5 million. It came to my real email address. I don't know how they got the email address, but you know how spam goes. Anyway, I set up a fake email address and I messaged the guy back saying I have this new email, but I'd love to get my money. Can you help me out? I'm going to read you some of the messages he sent me as well as what I sent back. I think some of it's really funny. Hope you guys enjoy it. So this is the first one he sent me. It said, "Attention Benjamin Jackson. I am writing to inform you that he even sent your first payment of $5,000 via MoneyGram." He goes on to explain that I've won $10.5 million and I can get that money $5,000 a day or $10,000 a day. It's up to me. All I need to do to get it is send $155 to him as a processing fee. And he signs his email, "Remain blessed, James Sims." So immediately I noticed that his name is Jim Sim, which if you're gonna make up a name trying to scam people out of $155, that's the name you want to choose. So I responded back, "Hey James, thank you so much for replying to me. I'm very excited to get my money. I do have questions though. Where does this money come from?" Because he doesn't mention the entire time where the money is coming from. He just says, "Here's $10.5 million. He responded back immediately saying that he is James Sims, the director of MoneyGram. Now that's important because that's a fake title he gave himself, which I totally forget about later on in the conversation. He goes on to say that the fund of $10.5 million is because I was previously a victim of scam. And this is where he tells me that I can get $5,000 a day or $10,000 a day, it's up to me. I don't know who he expects to choose the $5,000 a day, because I'm pretty sure it's tax-free if it's money you're stealing from the African government. And he asked me for a whole bunch of personal information to send him the $155, which I didn't want to do, so I responded, "Hey James, wow, $10.5 million, that's a lot of money. If you had that much money, what would you do? What are your interests? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do?" He sent me back immediately, "Well, there's a lot of investment to do. It's your choice." So I said, "Hey James, you bring up a really good point. Maybe I should buy a farm. I could raise alpacas, I could use the wools to make sweaters or hats. Do you like hats? Please respond with your favorite color and your head size. That way when I get my $21 million, I can send you a hat." And then he said, "Why all this question? This is not what I am here for. If you're ready to receive your fund, then go ahead and follow the instructions." James, I apologize. I was just trying to get to know you. After all, you're the one giving me $31.5 million. I should note here that every email I double the amount of money he's giving me, so that by the end I end up with I think $10.5 billion. I just wanted to show you my appreciation by sending you a hat. Everybody loves hats, but I can tell I've offended you. I'm assuming the reason you became so upset is because I offered to send you a hat instead of a sweater. That was selfish of me. If you'd let me know your measurements, I'll make you a sweater instead. I hope that we can be friends. By the way, I've sent the money via MoneyGram per your instruction, Ben. Now this next email is the first time he called me his friend. "You are my friend already, and am feel free to come visit by the time you receive your total fund of $10.5 million, if you invite me. Send me the payment details if you have the needed $155. Remain blessed, Mr. Sims." Hello friend, I'm glad to hear that we're on good terms again. I was anxious that I offended you by offering you a hat instead of a sweater. I cannot wait to see you. I would love to take you out for dinner at your favorite restaurant. What is your favorite restaurant? And what would you suggest from the menu? If it's a heavier dish, I have to make sure I don't fill up at lunch. He didn't respond to my offer of dinner the way I hoped he would. He said, "Dear Ben Jackson," very formally, "I want you to go ahead and send the $155 that you can start receiving your fund. Then we will see each other and celebrate together. Dear James Sims, I have sent you the $115 as previously stated. I very much look forward to celebrating with you. Would you like me to send you the reference number from MoneyGram?" Now MoneyGram is this website kind of like Western Union. It's a little bit more sketchy. You know, you wire money to someone, they give you this reference number, and I figured out the reference numbers are 8 digits long. So all I have to do is send him a fake 8-digit number, and he'll think for a little while that I've sent him the money. He was very pleased with that idea. He said, "Yes, send me the reference number and the sender's full name." I mean, I've been sending you my full name in every email, dude. I said, "Hey Jimmy, can I call you Jimmy? The reference number is the 8-digit number, right?" Jimmy did not like the nickname. He said, "Yes, the reference number will be 8-digit number. Send it to me now." "Jimmy, the 9-digit number is 385-46821. He He didn't think that was funny. He said, the reference number is not correct. Attach the payment slip so I can get the correct one from there. Now, I didn't know what a payment slip was. I had to Google that too. So I found one online, beautiful copy, I sent it to him. I said, Jimbo, attached is the scan of the payment slip. Your best friend, Ben. I decided that instead of just being friends, we're gonna be best friends. I need a new best friend. And I attached this document. It's a scan of a payment slip, clear as day, totally legible, that I found online. This is where I messed up, because in his first email to me, he told me he was the director of the MoneyGram office from his home country. He sent me an email, 8 words long, short and sweet. It said, I'm MoneyGram director, there is no way. You're right, James, there is no way that you are a MoneyGram director. I responded back, Slim Jim, happy to hear that you're a director at MoneyGram. It's good to have somebody on the inside we can trust. He said, I understand. Go ahead and send the $155 so that we can obtain the needed document on your behalf before the office will close. Stop delaying this, just go to the MoneyGram and send the fee. Like I've already told you, I've sent you the money. I'm eager to get my $105 million. I will be on the first flight to see you. James didn't respond for about half an hour, which might not seem like a long time, but that's the longest he's taken to get back to me. So at this point, I realized I blew it, I went too far, it's not gonna work. So I sent him another email saying, Jim, I've purchased my airline ticket to come see you. I will depart in approximately 3.5 hours. Send me your address at once so that I know where to go. Also, please respond with your measurements so I can pick you up a sweater. Remain blessed, Ben. Now, 3.5 hours later, he hasn't responded and it's time for me to get on the plane. I said, James, I'm getting on the plane now. I will email you when I land and we can settle this MoneyGram business when I see you. After all, this time tomorrow, I'll have $10.5 billion. Remain blessed, Ben. James, of course, never responds to that email either. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to make. I've been responding to emails just like this one every day now for about a week. So if you want to see that, please let me know, leave a comment, like the video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you guys next week, Sunday at 8:30 a.m.
I'ma make it right, I'ma get it right. If I die tonight, know I went out with a motherfucking fight.